Anyway, today we're going to be jumping into Illustrator. This is Poppy's doing. I got little Christmas trees. She was like, "You need to look more Christmassy." So wow, yeah, that's pretty amazing. I hadn't actually seen this when you were wrapping me up just now. Wow, that is a lot of lights. Yeah, Andrea approves. Light ski.
Yay. Happy birthday for the other day, Andrea.
Yeah, no, this is wild. This is wild. Right. Hopefully this isn't too distracting. Do they flash?
They can.
Maybe not. Let's say no to flashing.
Yeah.
I was contemplating turning that main light off just to see how it looks in the dark. Yeah, let's turn all the other lights off in here. But that one there pops.
Yeah.
I think I might look slightly excellent.
Oh, cool. No, that's too much.
Do you think? I quite like it. I like it in the dark.
That's too much.
I feel like I'm hidden and invisible.
It'll hurt your eyes. That's better.
Okay, fine.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes, Merry Christmas indeed. Cares like fancy. Yeah, this is probably a safety hazard, Kerry, so you know.
He's plugged into the mains.
Yeah, just obviously do not try this at home. If something goes wrong, well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Oh dear me. Hey Jason, Merry Christmas to you too, sir. You are lit. Yeah, boy. Health and Safety at Work Act 1974.
I don't think they see it properly. You need to kind of like stand up a bit.
I mean, I love the fact this constitutes work. Hang on.
Oh no.
I'm scared to move, I'll be honest. I'm a little bit. Fuck's sake, someone's going to clip this. Someone's going to clip this quick. Get back into your small window, Dan. Oh dear. Oh no, it's all falling off now. Good Lord, whose idea was this?
Great idea.
If I could design anything with this magnificent distraction that is myself, it would be a miracle. Hey Raquel. Oh goodness.
You are looking so much funny.
If one bulb goes out, no more logo. If one bulb goes out, I don't know what's going to happen. Either I won't notice, I'll get electrocuted, or I don't really know. Hopefully, I won't notice. No, you're not dreaming. You are not dreaming, Afif. When will you start? I will start right now. I think we've all gotten over myself being lit up. So we're going to be doing some design. Obviously, in the Discord, I've posted this exact Illustrator file. So if you want to follow along with what we're going to do today, it's going to be a lot of logo design, but mostly focusing on picking fonts and different characteristics of fonts and what is or isn't suitable. And we'll go through it in a minute. But there is the Illustrator file in the Discord if you do want to follow along. Yeah, probably is a fire hazard. No, they're not warm. These are proper LED thingamajigos. They're expensive ones. So my wife.
My wife.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoops. My wife. My life is worth more than the cheap fairy lights.
My life is more worth than the expensive life.
Will you shut up over there? We're trying to do a serious professional design stream here. Hey, Raquel, calm down, yeah? Calm down. That's time out kind of language there. Oh dear. Right. So anyway, what we're going to do is this artboard here on the left. So if you download the file and open it up, this is going to be the big ideas artboard. This will look like a complete mess, but it will be full of creativity. Oh wow! Oh wow! That is going to be a problem.
See what other modes they have.
Oh dear, that is really distracting.
Whoa!
Oh no! What?
I think that's the calm one.
Are you finished?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
quite
I'm done.
finished down
I'm
there?
done. I love it though.
Whose idea was this anyway?
Mine.
You two are silly. I'm completely sensible, Jason. I never mess around. It's this one. This one is the troublemaker. She's a bad influence.
You do realise you're not going to be able to get up,
No.
and I'm going out.
Well,
to
I
do the
wasn't.
Christmas
I wasn't exactly planning on going for a stroll anyway.
Okay.
I'm kind of doing a thing
So if
here.
the house sets on fire, you're just stuck here.
Okay, I will stay here.
Hi, Raquel.
Poppy's on the naughty list. She is indeed.
No. Right. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go
Alright.
do the Christmas food shop.
Bye. Have fun. Good luck.
Thanks. I'm
Don't
terrified.
get Simbad.
Sinbad.
Yeah, like the Lion King with the stampede.
Oh, it's literally gonna be.
It's going to be carnage in the
mental.
supermarket. Just make sure you,
Terrified.
yeah, don't do what Mufasa did. You know how that ended. Tried to jump out the stampede and he got tragic. Anyway, so lots of ideas are going to be on this artboard. This artboard over here, we've got a bunch of names. So I've ChatGPT'd some briefs. These are literally one-liners. So we have the name of the business and then we have what it does. So Iron Vale, a modern industrial brand focused on strength, reliability, and precision engineering. And the challenge, if you want to call it that, is going to be to interpret this and choose a font for these brands. So this one here, Echo and Co. So you could have this capitals, lowercase, you could track it wide, keep it nice and tight. You can have it on 2 lines, you can play around with it. But for the first part of the stream, at least, we're going to keep it focused on picking different fonts and adjusting all the font properties. And we're just going to see what we can do. And then maybe we'll pick 1 or 2 and we'll kind of dig into it a bit more. And try and maybe customize them. I don't know. We'll see. And then if anyone does have a go at this and you fill out all 12, link it in the Discord, upload your file, and maybe we'll see if we've got time to open some up on stream and see what other fonts people chose for theirs. Oh, you like that? Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully it'll be good. Right, I need some music now. And I think actually we're gonna put an hour on this. We're gonna time the main part for an hour, just because it's the kind of thing that I could spend literally forever on. But I feel like this is a good sort of creative exercise as well, to just pick fonts, keep things moving, not overthink things too much. And then we'll see if we've got some time left for some creativity. I think trying to bang out 12 logos in an hour is probably going to be a bit much, but we'll see. So on the right there, that is going to be where the final logos will go. And then this is our muck around board over here. Right, 1 hour on the clock. Boom, let's go. Let's get some music on as well. That's playing out loud. So let's make sure the headphones are actually connected. There you are. Nice. Yeah, so it's going to be choosing fonts, but there's a lot that goes into it. Choosing fonts and working with type is one of those things that it's very easy to muck it up. And there's so many little nuances. Even as we were driving home earlier on, I was critiquing signs outside shops as we were driving, and you wouldn't believe how many just signage, even a train station sign. the type is just so bad, and it's easy to do and easy to fix, but there's just lots of things that need to be considered that are easy to not consider. So Iron Veil, what's this one? A modern industrial brand, right? So a modern keyword there, industrial keyword there, strength, reliability, and precision engineering. Precision, okay, interesting. Strength, reliability. Right. So when we're thinking about strength, I mean, modern makes me think sans serif. Strength, probably going to go for caps. You know, if you go lowercase, it can work, but is it Iron Veil? Caps is always a good shout. I've forgotten the words now. What were the other words? I know. Let's bring this over as well. My brain's like doesn't have a very very long capacity. Reliability. Okay, precision engineering. Precision, precision, precision. Okay, there's a few different ways we could do this. We could have this on one line. We could have it over 2 lines. We could try that. W's can be a little bit tricky in trying to line them up. Could look quite cool though. So, a couple versions there. I've decided I'm going to go caps. We need a nice. Ooh, industrial. Slab serif could be a good shout. Yeah. That could be good. Rockwell. What other chunky fonts? I mean, one that comes to mind is ITC Avant-Garde. There's a lot of variations of that. Ooh. Oh no. Right. Got lots of fonts here. Hmm. That's quite a cool one. We're thinking industrial. Bevan. Something weird going on with my headphones. Dee, 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 dee. Where is headphone settings? Ah, there we go. Iron Veil. Yeah, that is quite a nice one actually. Actually, yeah, slab serif is a good shout for industrial design. See what else we've got that isn't maybe a slab serif. Ooh, Bank Gothic? Maybe? My headphones are being a bit silly. What are you doing? Let's try and reconnect them a sec. Whoa, what's going on with the audio? Something really weird going on. Let's try something else. Sounds really like tinny. Something's gone a bit funny with the sound. Let me try and connect the headphones to my phone. Let's try this, because that is going to be really distracting. There we go. Right, yeah, that one looks quite cool. Modern industrial brand, strength, reliability. Right, anything else with strength in it? If we can make it structurally look really big and bold and strong, that in itself can sometimes convey security. Maybe not that. So we're probably going to be steering away from, oh my god, make sure the lights don't fall off. We're probably going to steer away from too many curves. We don't want anything too elegant, nothing freehand. That is a beautiful font, actually. Bevas. I'm going to put a pin in that. Bevas. Because that is really nice. But not for this. And I like having those descriptive words as well. Things like strength. Because you can look at the font you've chosen and go, does that look strong? Does it look like the descriptive word? That's kind of cool, but a little bit sci-fi. When you get, you know, these sorts of gaps, angles like this, and then a bit of kind of curviness going on, it's a bit more sci-fi. So good for the sound is lower. Oh, I could turn it up. Yeah, it keeps resetting my microphone for some reason. There we go. How's that? Bit better? Yeah, it's a little bit of a minefield sometimes. Jason picking fonts. There's just so many. And then if I find one that is really good but just not quite right, I'll go and custom draw the lettering from scratch, just so I've got a bit more control over it. Ooh, that's an interesting one. A bit more condensed. Maybe just one more. So we want security and strength. We don't want to necessarily go too thin. Definitely. Definitely not cherry. Ooh, whoops. Steady on down. We definitely don't want that. The little heart. No way. Did I pick that already? No, slightly different one. Oh, very similar. Maybe a bit better, actually. So we got a few choices there. Right, I'm going to hop on to the next one now. Lunaro, contemporary lifestyle brand inspired by night mood. Ooh. I've not really read these yet. I've copy and pasted them, but I've not actually read them. Yeah, there's a really good plugin for Illustrator and for Photoshop as well called Font Self. I've done a video on it actually. If you search it on YouTube, search for Font Self Dansky. This plugin works great with Illustrator, and you can just design your characters and you can drag them in. And it is the fastest way to turn your letter designs into a live font. It's flipping brilliant. Right, night by night mood and minimal elegance. Minimal elegance stands out there. A lifestyle brand. Okay, so a little bit trickier. Minimal elegance. So this one comes to mind, Elegant Luxe. Oh no, that's not the font, but that's potentially one. Sorry, I'm thinking of Champagne and Limousines, I think. Is it Champagne and Limousines? Yeah. And then lifestyle, minimal elegance. Do I want to go uppercase or lowercase? Quite possibly lowercase. We could do a script typeface as well. Elegance is probably the key. Minimal and elegance is the key word here. So nothing that's too over the top. I love that we get this live preview. This is really helpful. So we can scan down here and see what we've got. Alcubierre. Oh, I don't know actually. No, I don't like those bits there. A little bit janky. I would want that to be a bit smoother. Yeah, see that's just no, it's not quite right. A bit more minimal. Again, you see the characteristics there, a bit more sci-fi. Oh, thank you, Jason. Happy holidays to you too, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, I can heart it. That's very kind of you, sir. I think if it was minimal, I would love to have all the letters connected. Maybe sort of like that, but I don't know. Aston, that's cool. Might have to put a pin in that one as well for something later. There's one called Monotype, and I don't know. That might be quite good for that. I've got no idea what it's about, but we'll find out. Oh. Yeah, that's a really good point. Oh, hey, John. Hello, sanely. Insanely. Is that John who emailed me yesterday? John Gilbert, I recognize the name. Fonts are the most overlooked part of branding. Yeah, you're right. The right font will complete logos. I think the right font will complete them, and the wrong font can ruin them. It's like when I review a lot of work. Sometimes someone's got a really good concept, a really nice clean mark, and then the font choice is just it's either not a good choice or it's a mismatch. So you have kind of those two different elements, and they don't just connect. Something a bit off. Yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, like I say, John, if you ever see me out and about, if I've got kids or headphones in or whatever, just come say hi. It'd be cool to meet you, man. We've used that already. Oh, minimal elegance. Oh, that's so nice. I love that. That A. Ooh. That's another good point. Yes, you do. Not all fonts are equal. Some fonts, you got to be careful as well on free font sites because they might be free, but they can be poorly constructed. So that's just completely illegible. Hey, Moosh. Not enough. Minimal elegance. Sometimes as well, it's just a case of going through loads of fonts and you'll just one will stand out and you'll go, that's the one. So minimal elegance. So there is something else we could also do as well. We could actually track this a bit wider, which can make things look a bit more premium or a bit more elegant. That's that's what I picked before. Minimal. Minimal, minimal, minimal. So maybe something thinner. Thinner and sometimes not necessarily delicate, but thinner can be a bit more elegant sometimes. Maybe a font with a lighter weight. Try Lush. Have I got that font? I don't have that one. Is that Adobe fonts? Where can I get that? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there we go. I dyed my hair green and red for the holiday. Picture in the Discord. Let's go. That's nice and chunky. What's that? Oh yeah, we've got a. I feel like a sans serif. Minimal. Flipping heck, I've got so many fonts. Lifestyle. Gilroy. That's quite nice. Yeah, I prefer that to what is this? Champagne limousines. This R is just way too squish. So I love the geometric nature of these, but the width of the characters just feels a bit off. This one's cool, but I don't like the roundedness. So we'll get rid of that. That's probably the best one so far. We can track it a bit wider. If you bump the tracking, it can make things look a little bit more elegant sometimes. We'll try an uppercase one as well. You see, just by tracking it wider, you can completely change how it looks. Contemporary lifestyle brand. I mean, you could get away with that. Maybe. Inspired by night mood and minimal elegance. I mean, I gotta be honest, I do quite like that actually. See, if I did the same thing without tracking it wider. Do you see what I mean? If we're talking about elegance, it just doesn't have the same. It just doesn't look as nice having it condensed. I'm going to go with that actually. Okay. Only 10 more to go, Dan. Brightform, a creative studio specializing in bold visuals, branding, and digital design. Okay. Brightform. A creative studio, especially bold visual and digital. Okay. I'm getting June vibes. Yeah. It is quite simple. Creative studio specializing in bold visuals, branding, and digital design. Ooh, that's quite nice. How have I just landed on that? Noiseless. I never know. I can't remember how to say it. Noi. Wow. Oh, that was a bit of a happy accident. I like that. Beautiful letters. I love the T and the F as well. It's like a nice sort of flow there. They've got different weights. Oh, yes. How did I even land on that? See, the thing I like about this is at first glance it could be like just a standard sans serif typeface. So if we just go to Arial, something like Arial bold, you know, you could look at these and go, they look a little bit similar, but I think if we dig into why I prefer this one a bit more, it just has a little bit more character. Like we've got the circular dot on the eye. You know, we've just got nice smooth curves for the G. Even the little flick on the H, the T, and the F. These curves, a little curve on the bottom of the N there, M, sorry. It all just has a bit more character and personality. It's like if you have a font and it's very kind of angular, similar to Arial, you know, things can look a bit more corporate. If you want to introduce something that looks a bit more fun, playful, you introduce maybe more curves. It could be like slightly rounded corners. It could be the curves in the letter forms themselves. So like here, they've kind of really sort of embellished the curve on the bottom of the T. The little flick on the bottom of the T, I forget what it's called. They've really kind of accentuated that. God, that was lucky. We could even play with different weights as well. We'll try it both ways around. You don't want the weights to be too similar with this. If you're going to do something like this, you know, if you do something like that, it can look a bit too dissimilar, unless you're going to use color to differentiate them as well. And then you don't want to go hairline, because on a website now, that's just going to be impossible to read. So maybe we land. What's that? Bold. I think, yeah, we've got black. It might be a bit much. Maybe one down. Yeah, so I think in this example, if I was going to do something like this, I'd probably have bright, nice and bold. And maybe because it's the first word as well, you know, it just catches attention. I don't know. This one here, Nulis. I don't know how I landed on that. That's the letter N. I must have just slipped my finger and stopped on it. And yeah, it makes sense as well. Bold visuals. So we've got bold in there. And the variation in weight, it feels designed, it feels intentional, which kind of leads into the whole, you know, design aspect as well. I do like that. Northline, right. How are we doing for time? Oh, terribly. Nearly half the time gone. Right. Let's power through. All right. A different playlist. Oh, you can't go wrong with a bit of Linkin Park. There we go. I'm 20 years old again. An outdoor adventure brand built around exploration, durability, and clarity. Exploration, durability. Okay, right. So in my head, I'm thinking something that is a bit distressed and imperfect to represent the outdoor aspect. Durability, something being a bit weathered. Clarity. So not too like freehand or anything. Something that's got some like texture to it. Now, unfortunately, I do have a lot of fonts. So something that's just like a nice little distressed texture. We'll see if I can find something. Yeah, there we go. We've got Blocklin Grunge. So that could be right, but I think I've covered this font before. The tracking on this isn't great. Just the way it's created, some characters just don't look good. This one here, this has kind of got the nice roughened edge to it. But it doesn't have the texture. But we could add the texture. So that's definitely a step up than the first one. Exactly. This is part of the process. Be patient. Also, hi, Paul. Right. I mean, I gotta be honest, these are just my fonts. If I switch over to Discover More, you have the entirety of Adobe fonts at your fingertips, which is great. And I probably should use it actually. Although I don't think there's a grunge one. Filters. What would I say? What would I filter if I wanted more grungy, distressed fonts? That's cool. Northline. Yeah, that's cool. Not quite what I'm looking for. Oh, wow. Again, very cool. Not quite what I'm looking for, though. I got an idea in my head of what I'm looking for. I don't know whether to go caps or title case like this, though. What do you reckon? Outdoor adventure brand. Yeah, see, this is cool. I need to use this more. Having like Adobe fonts just baked into Illustrator is pretty good. There's a lot of fonts that I'd probably just scrub over and pass up, and then when you actually use them for a project and you can see the preview of the word, they actually look pretty good. Whoa, that's interesting. Very scrapbook cutout. Ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, I can click actually. Hang on. Yeah, I can just click straight from here and activate that font. That's cool. Where's all the grunge ones though? I'm gonna do a search. Search on Adobe Fonts for grunge. So you could search for grunge, distressed, textured. Ah, distressed. That's a good word. Let me whip this up so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, 83. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've got it. Nexa Rust. Oh, nice. Flipping heck. There's loads of them. That's pretty cool. That is kind of cool. And if you really wanted to kind of dress it up a little bit with some descriptions, you could say the lines represent the exploration. You know, the connected nature of them represents exploration. Durability, sort of with the weathering. Outdoor brand, so it's kind of rough and imperfect. I don't know if there's a version without, with the kind of shadow. Is there a version that doesn't have the shadow? Is that version that... Oh. I love that it's got these symbols as well. I want that and the texture, but not the shadow. I could get rid of it, actually. We could get rid of that. If we convert to curves, we could select these points. We get rid of them because they're separate. I mean, I don't know if it will look any good. Oh, it does look cool. Yep. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Very cool. Let me know, is this helpful? Kind of going through this process and just sort of thinking out loud? Echo & Co., a modern media podcast brand focused on storytelling and voice. Okay, Storytelling and voice. Oh, Merry Christmas. Okay, cool. Echo and Co. So, right, again, modern. Media or podcast brand. And modern doesn't always just mean like, oh, let's use a sans serif font. I think sometimes it can be just don't make it look like, vintage or dated. Maybe not Times New Roman. Although you can still make that look modern. It's a bit of a funny word, modern. Because sometimes modern isn't just the font choice. You could take a font that is not necessarily typically modern, but you could adjust the properties of it, the colors, all this stuff to make it look a bit more modern. So it doesn't have to just be the type and the font choice that conveys modern or not. Right, storytelling and voice. Okay, well, this is a podcast, so I'm thinking Echo and Co. So the ampersand here, I feel like this is the divider. These are two people, Echo and Co. And maybe, I don't know, this is the mic, this is the podcast, the vehicle, the vector between them. So I feel like maybe this one, I don't know how this translates into type, but to try and make this look like a podcast in some way. Like there's a connection between the two people talking. Whether you could convert the ampersand into the H. Do you know what I mean? Something, you could try and do something like that. A little bit more designy than type. Could nestle that up there. That could work as well. Could also split it. Don't know if that's going to work. Few too many type sizes, it gets a bit higgledy-piggledy. Huh. Is that a British term? Echo and Co. So we could do it under as well. Could use a plus. That's a good point. Yeah, you can write the word and, you can use an ampersand or sometimes a plus. And actually, yeah, that might lean more into the modern aspect as well. It's quite common to see just brands and typing in general nowadays using a plus. And the plus is a heck of a lot easier to integrate than an ampersand. So let's go plus. Yeah, so I feel like if this was the same weight, we've not even picked fonts yet. Make it a little bit longer, bring the Co in a bit tighter. I feel like that is going to be a really good design. Yeah, that would look really good. Definitely like the plus. Okay. Loving the outfit. This wasn't me. I was attacked. I was attacked by a beautiful woman. And she covered me in lights. I'm a victim here. Yeah, this is cool. And a bit of a weird one, actually. I sort of got a bit carried away then and tried to make the connection before even thinking about fonts. So I think it is going to be a pretty straightforward font choice. Not that. Ooh. The H looks like the top of a microphone. Yeah, maybe actually. You could do something kind of clever. Right. Yeah, so again, this is a this like I said earlier, playful, rounded curves. It's lovely. It's a little bit, you know, kids' letters on the fridge. So podcast. That's kind of cool. Not what I had in mind. I could see that being a podcast logo though. And that would nestle quite nicely there. Because you could the plus is a bit weird, so I might tweak that. Get the plus up in there. Oh, that Tetris really nicely. You see the way the kind of letters just sort of curve? Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's try a different one. All right. Price down. That's the GTA font. We can't use that. C and the O in Fat Frank. Heavy fit. Oh, okay. Fat Frank. Ooh. I like the way the plus is a bit smaller, actually. Like, intentionally. So what we could do with this is we could shift the baseline a bit. Just nudge it a bit closer. That could work. It's not my favorite. I like the fact it's got curves, but they are subtle. It's not too much. It's got a bit of character to it, you know, slants on the E. Pretty cool. This is the sort of stuff that I'll try and, like, I won't just kind of do this randomly. Like, everything to me is lines and detail. So, you know, when I'm lining stuff up, let's just change the color here a sec. Bring that down. Space them equally apart. Yeah, so I'm not just randomly positioning this. I'm looking at the plus. I'm going, okay, that's got a pretty close proximity to the H. So rather than just picking it randomly, can I line this up so it's perfectly central with this column on the H? Like everything is a design. Every line, every shape, always thinking about it. Spacing here, how's it matching the spacing there? How's that matching the spacing there? Yeah, definitely different. Let's try another one. If you, I mean, oh, I don't know actually. What about if we had? This is a little bit. I don't know how this is going to read, but Echo and Co. So like the plus Echo and Co. Not sure how that reads, but what if we do the C up there? Hmm. Bit higgledy-piggledy. Would it be cheesy to make the plus into a microphone icon? Not necessarily. I think you could do it. I mean, you could actually look at this, Jason, and you could say that shape there is almost begging to be a microphone, right? However you do it. Oops, I've got autocorrect on. We'll leave those there as a maybe. Ooh, Veloria. Premium fashion or beauty brand with a soft, luxurious feel. Right, I'm going to try that font I used earlier. Bevas. And I hope it works because it's flipping lovely. Yeah, that is nice. Do we have stylistic alternates? So sometimes fonts come packed with extra characters. Ah, there we go. Oh, I wish I could change the name. Oh, look at that. So it's got a specific ligature, which is like a pair of characters for the R and the I. Oh, it'd be criminal not to use that. V. I'm not sure about that. Slightly more normal V there. Obviously, it makes the tracking, the kerning go a bit weird. So E. So I appreciate the choice. I love that A. Phenomenal A. L's quite nice as well. The way it sort of kicks back and... Yeah. This one's pretty halfway there, actually. Flippin' love that A. The R and the I as well. You could just have those as normal characters, but I feel like that just... When you have a font that has these these stylistic alternates, these extra characters, or some really nice ligatures, that reminds me of Affinity. Oh, what, the A? Yeah, when you have a font that has those extra characters, it can sometimes do a lot of the heavy lifting, you know? I don't need to do a custom R because that ligature is just there. I just can't decide about the V. Oh, I don't know. No, I like the V. It stands out. It stands out. And it's just, you know, it's not just... I mean, even Baskerville, it's a little bit more elegant. You know, you could see the difference here is just... It's night and day. Fashion or beauty brand with a soft, luxurious feel. So again, you've got that serif typeface, you've got the luxury in there, but then you've got that bit of softness with some of the curves as well. It's probably the easiest slam dunk of the night, I think. Forge House. Yeah, exactly. You could do some stuff with the eye. You could knock it out. Oh, I'll catch you in a bit, Raquel. Would you do like a shadow or something to give it a duplicate effect? Oh, I see what you mean. Considering the word echo. That's a cool idea. Yeah. So what, kind of like what we automatically had with Northline, where it had that kind of hard drop shadow effect. You could do something like that, yeah. That would be a really nice touch as well, you know. Like it's not like you have to literally represent an echo with an icon or something. you just have an echo of the text. I flipping love that, Nick. That is a flipping good idea. 10 points to Hufflepuff. Please explain the format of the names. Oh, how do you mean? Sorry. So basically what I did was I got ChatGPT to come up with 10 brand names with a one-line description of what they are. So we have to pick fonts just based on that short description. 8 minutes. Wow. A bold craft-led brand centered on making, building, and hands-on creation. Okay, hands-on. Right. This is going to be a bit different. Hands-on creation. Hands-on creation. Building, crafting. Forge house. Okay. Craft-led brand. So do you go with something a bit more freehand? Crafty. Crafty is the big takeaway. We need a crafty font. That's nice, but not relevant at all. Actually, no, I hate the F. That's horrible. That was a flip-flop, wasn't it? Craft. That feels a little bit Comic Sans. That's a bit different. There's something I do like about that. I don't know if it feels crafty though. That feels to me like it would be some sort of metal or rock band. Das Forge House. Yeah. Ooh, what was that one? Gutenberg. So again, not too crafty, but the roughness around the edge suggests some sort of craftiness, I think. Oh, that's interesting. Haha. That's a little bit better. That's probably my favorite so far. We could double stack it as well. Now we could. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The F and the H, the R and the U. That would be almost illegal to ignore that. Look at that. I was gonna do something different, but that would be a crime to ignore. Oh, it's so nice using Illustrator again. I'm finally on the latest version now, and it's so nice. Just I can whiz around it with keyboard shortcuts like an absolute ninja. It's so nice. Yeah, so what I was going to do, you could center it. I was going to do this and go for something like that, which I still like, but ignoring the connection between those letters would be terrible. Could even just add a full stop, just for funsies. Almost like making a bit more of a statement. I feel like the kerning's a bit off, though. Is there a blacksmith font? Oh, what do you mean called blacksmith? A signature. Yeah, so this, okay. A good way to check the spacing between characters, which is known as kerning, is to either zoom out or something else you can do. This is something I think Raquel suggested before, is to flip it upside down. And then you can, when you zoom out and flip it upside down, you can see any issues with spacing. So you can see here by default, the H and the A, they're much closer together than the U and the S. I think the word forge is mostly okay. The E looks a little bit tight. So I can click in between it. And then I want to go to kerning here. You have to click in between characters. You can't select characters to do this. And I'm just going to bump it up a little bit, just to push it slightly further away. And then the H and the A, I need to separate them a little bit. Sorry. But then I got to bring the U in a bit tighter, which is good because I want it to line up with the R. And then maybe the S as well. Yeah, and at a quick glance, I think that looks okay. Just make sure they line up. See, slightly off there. Attention to detail, Danny boy. We're going to line these up. Just make sure that U lines up as well. Maybe bring the full stop in just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Maybe just tiny bit more space. So I do like that one. That was my original plan. It looks cool. But that one with the letters lining up like that, can't ignore it. Can't do it. Okay. All right, what else we got? Monotype. Oh, no. God. What do I want to listen to? Right, Monotype. A design-focused brand celebrating typography grids and visual systems. Typography grids. Right, so a monospace font would be quite good for this. I have an idea. If we could put it into a grid. It might not work. Font filter. Filter by... Is it? Monospace. Yeah, it's just like a fixed width. So these are all monospace fonts. Ooh. Oh, that is the timer. That is the hour up, but we'll carry on. In fact, I think I'm going to have all the characters either lowercase or uppercase. We'll see. If you go into the Discord, mate, there is the Illustrator file with... I've set the Illustrator file up. So if you do want to follow along, the whole template file is there. Right. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, so you can see they're all the characters are the same width, even the M. Oh yeah, I've got to activate it, haven't I? Auger mono. Click the activate icon. Oh, is it adding? It's syncing it. I think it takes a second. Yeah, there we go. Oh, different weights as well. Nice. Are you going to activate? There we go. I was thinking about it for a second. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Space mono. Oh, I like the angles in this. Kind of reminiscent of grids, precision, shader. Shader. Maybe. We'll put a pin in that. Shader. Ooh. Aglet mono. Oh, I like that. That's a nice one. I'm going to try and arrange the letters in a grid, but I don't know how it's going to work. It might look a bit weird. We'll see. Yeah, what was that font? Is it Aglet? I've forgotten it already. Yeah, that one. It's just syncing. Let it sync a minute. Aglet. Cheers, Gaurav. To you too, man. Oh, there you go, you beauty. Oh, look at all those weights. Oh, you spoil me, Aglet. I think I'm going to go for a lighter weight, almost like a grid. Again, I think the kerning. Maybe it's all right. Right. What was my idea? I think I had an idea. Monotype. It says am I still alive? Did something happen then? Hopefully I'm still here. I'm not sure if it glitched out. We are live, okay. Okay. Threw up an error and the page disappeared. I was like, you look live to me. Phew. Yeah, I was gonna do something. Not sure what I was gonna do here. I was going to have it sort of stacked. We could try uppercase as well, I suppose. Actually, no. There's no way. There's no way we're going to get a logo that vertical working. That's just a silly idea, Dan. Let's consult the brief. Design focused brand celebrating typography, grids, and visual systems. What about if we use the vertical type tool? Probably the only time I've ever used it. I mean, again, it's still very vertical. Type. See, I think for this one, I'd probably have a bit more design with it. I'd probably put the letters in boxes or add like grids and guidelines. Oh, catch you later, John. Happy Christmas, man. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you around. Let's go uppercase. Like, I don't want to get too designy with it. I want to keep it focused on the type. But if I were to do that, yeah, maybe something like that. Obviously, this is just very kind of rough. Oh, that's a tricky one. That is a tricky one. Grids. Do you know? I wonder. I wonder. I wonder if something like that. Or separating it into two. So we find the midpoint. Go type. Obviously, as far as the logo design goes, there's loads we could do to this, but we're just trying to keep it more to type at the minute. And making the width of all this, the line work, sort of as closely match the lettering as possible. Possibly, maybe. We'll put a pin in that one. Stillwater, a calm, refined wellness or lifestyle brand centered on balance and simplicity. Calm and refined. Wellness lifestyle brand. Balance and simplicity. All right. Calm, refined wellness or lifestyle brand. Right, let's clear that filter. You like it, Jason? Yeah, I'm not sure. Ooh, that's nice. Montserrat Alternative. Oh, I love the E on that. Whoa. Where has this font been my whole life? Huh. Oh, that's blibbing beautiful. T feels a bit short. Or the L's too tall. No. No, T feels a bit short. But I can adjust that. Maybe tighten up the letters as well. They just bring it in a little bit. A calm, refined wellness or lifestyle brand. Balance and simplicity. Okay, we'll put a pin in that one. It's a tricky one because you don't have adjectives like strength. Is that an adjective? Yeah, I think so. So it's kind of how do you represent calm and refined in the type, if that's something you want to do. Balance and simplicity. Ooh, that's nice. Simplicity. Oh yeah, if you do ever go at it, and you do all 12, post your Illustrator file in the Discord. I'd love to see what you choose instead. Calm and refined. How do you represent calm and refined? Balance and simplicity. That's quite nice. What's that? Magnolia script. And I think this is the thing when you do this with logo design, you know, your client, your project, your brief, your requirements, all that's going to be different. So it's not like there is necessarily a right and wrong answer. I think everyone's going to have different opinions and interpretations as well. Rounded edges, natural flowing.
Someone is at the front door.
Sometimes what I do if I'm not sure is I just scrub through fonts until I keep rereading the line over and over again until I land on something that evokes that sort of feeling of, yeah, this kind of fits that sentence. Calm and refined. Calm and refined. Yeah, maybe some curves. These are all a bit too hard edged. There's that heart again. Fenwick. Doesn't sound familiar. I don't know if I've got Fenwick. Stillwater. There's got to be a nice calming font here. That's quite nice. That is quite nice, actually. It's got some curves. It's got the drops at the end. It feels refined. And it's simple. And I quite like the way it's tracked, actually. Yeah, definitely my favorite out of the three. Right, Vulture. A high energy tech. Right, okay, there's a few good techie fonts. Right. Let's grab these other two. We'll see if we can do three at once. This might overload my brain. And I might short circuit. So we've got okay, tech, power, motion, speed, outdoor brand, premium performance. Okay, so premium, futuristic tech or digital product brand with a clean, modern edge. So this is more high energy. Okay. High energy, motion, power, motion, speed. Okay, so maybe be bold. Italics can sometimes look a bit more dynamic, like there's movement happening. I love that Montserrat alternates. That is flipping beautiful. That does look cool. That's not really right. We'll just see how that looks. Oh, that is such a cool font. I like that. No, not at all. It depends. Usually it'll probably be on a light background because the rest of my workspace will be light as I iterate with ideas. High energy, right. So yeah, something that's sort of techy, but not too much. But power, motion, and speed. So bold. Maxima Nuva. That's kind of cool. Cool. Is mummy home? She got shopping. Good. Being invaded by children. You using your super strong muscles, Eli? Have you just stood in the shopping? You brought the shopping in and you just stood on the shopping. What are you doing, you clown? I didn't catch fire.
I'm just still in it.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Oh,
Mind the eggs, yeah.
absolute carnage.
Was it?
Mental.
Mental, mate.
I feel like I've been in a battle.
You feel like you've been in a battle from going to the shop?
Yeah.
You got in a battle at Tesco.
Yeah.
Was it Doris? Was she eyeing up the last Yorkshire
There's
puddings?
one woman that like barged in front of me.
Yeah, I
at the
bet
till,
she
and I
did.
just went, "You're right."
You're right, love. Oi, Karen.
Oh, God. Oh, now I can relax. I know, I've got to put it all away and find space in the fridge now.
I mean, I'm,
Like 300 quid of
I'm
shopping.
a little bit thirsty. Is there any chance I can just come on? Did you manage to get some caffeine free?
Yeah, but bottles, not cans.
Okay.
I've got pretty much everything. Bread sauce is the only thing they didn't have.
Steady now.
No. Are you still alive?
Am I still alive? Yeah.
Are you still alive?
Yes, I'm still alive. See, look, Andrea's laughing at me, so that means we're live.
I do not want to put this all away.
Yeah, punch up in a supermarket over Sprouts.
You're right.
You're right, love. Bang!
Barged in front of you.
If you got in a scrap with Karen over Sprouts, I'm sorry. That would be a little bit funny.
They had no logs left as well, so I got a chocolate fudge cake.
You got a chocolate fudge cake?
Yeah. Look at these to take to my mum's tomorrow.
Sorry,
Everyone.
I meant salad, not chocolate cake.
I got 30
I've got 30 profiteroles.
30 profiteroles for my mum's house. We're doing a little German Christmas at my mum's house.
Is it still German, is it? That's the only German aspect of it.
Yeah. I got some Brussels sprouts.
She's going to recite the shopping to you now.
I got this for our pudding.
Yay.
Lucky.
Cheesecake flavour. Sorry, I meant salad.
My God.
Salad for dessert.
Like, this is for the kids, but look how cute these are. Can you see? Is that?
Do you mind? This is serious.
Cute. Tesco sponsor us.
The stream it's not sponsored by Tesco. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Black Peak. I don't know. That might not be suitable.
Oh, we've got no space.
High energy attack. Right. I need a nice italicized on you two are a trip. Poppy,
Yeah?
you're half of a trip.
What?
You're half of a trip.
What's that mean?
It means we're a trip.
Having a trip around the moon.
Exactly. Half a trip round the moon. Why not?
I'd have to be like 50 for that one, right?
Anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying. Industry's a really nice one. It's very sort of clean, modern sans serif, but it's slightly techy, but not too much. I've used it before on something I can't remember. It's really nice. And you could go with an italicized version of it, or we could be naughty. We could shear it. And I would probably, as long as you don't typographically muck anything up, you could shear it with a specific value. So if you need to reset it, so if we go for 20, if that's a bit too much, you can always reset it by doing a negative of the same value. Yes, I think some of these are, because I've been picking them from Adobe Fonts, but it's just that I've got loads on my computer from all over the place. This one here, a futuristic tech or futuristic tech. So we want to go extra sci-fi here. I want to really go even more sci-fi. I did have one I saw earlier. Orbital. Sometimes customizing the text and removing a few parts as well can be very sci-fi-esque. Orbiton, Orbiton, Orbiton. Orbiton. I passed some sci-fi fonts. Oh, what's that one? Kayaland. Kayaland? Oh, maybe. I like the sort of marker brush stroke style. Ooh, what was that? Whoa. Oh, that's a bit more Viking. Yeah, Jotunheim. Kind of makes sense. Not the brief, Dan. Josephine Sands. That is quite nice, actually. That is really nice. I love the big, perfectly circular O. That wasn't what I was looking for. But I googled sci-fi fonts. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should. Where's my Adobe Fonts thing? I'm on sci-fi. Sci-fi. Yeah, 10B. This would be a good one. Yeah. Ethnocentric. That's even more techie. That's cool. That's quite subtle. Let's try this one. We'll let that sync up. Oh, actually, that's got a nice X on it. So what's that? Tembi and ethnocentric. Oh, that's quite nice as well. Uniwars. Oh, steady on, Dan. Right, we'll try those. Crap, what were they? I've forgotten already. Ethnocentric, right. Oh, that's cool, but it's only italic. No. Is it only italic? No. Okay, no, I think it's just syncing the rest. I think I've just got to be patient. That's really cool. Yeah, there we go. That is really good. The only thing I'm not crazy about, and I probably customize this, is how the whole thing is very sharp, apart from the O's, obviously, and the B's. But then these points on the N here are curved. And it feels like a little bit of a mismatch from a lot of the other sharp edges. I don't know. Like, is it just me? Or what do you think to the N? Like, I'm looking at it and the N is standing out to me, not necessarily for the right reasons. It feels, yeah, it feels slightly different. It's a tricky one, because if you didn't have the roundedness, then it would kind of spike up and go above the cap line and below the base line, which might not align with the other letters. That's a tricky one. What was the other one? Is it 10B? 10B's got loads of variations. Oh my goodness. Stencil? What is this? Couple weights. That's kind of cool. Interesting. It's not setting my world on fire, but you can see the same sort of characteristics. The angles, the rounded corners, overly rounded corners. There was another one. I've forgotten what it was.
Oh, damn, I got it wrong.
There's a font called Orbitron. Yay! Orbiton, Orbitron. I mean, it'd be rude not to try it, wouldn't it? So we'll try that in a sec. Ooh, carbon. I really like that. Oh, I've got it. Okay, let's try carbon. That is cool. I'm going to track it a bit closer, though. I think. I don't want it to be too spaced out. Futuristic tech, a clean, modern edge. I think that looks cool. I like that. Yeah, I've definitely gone off that one and the first one as well. Orbiton. I like that. The thin one's better. What this one up the top? You prefer that one? I put this one as the least favorite. Look at different weights. Oh yeah, there is a slightly thinner weight of that. I do prefer that actually. It's just got a little bit more futuristic and tech with those angles in there. A clean, modern edge. Yeah. Vulture. I feel like it needs to be more high energy, but that's probably the closest one out of the... Well, I don't know, actually. I mean, remember, these aren't completed logos, so, you know, you could build on this and make it more powerful, add motion and speed and all that stuff. But we're just kind of focusing on picking the fonts. So this one's a premium performance or outdoor brand. We've done outdoor already, so let's focus on premium performance with a strong, confident presence. The least favorite is my favorite. That's why I was saying earlier, everyone's going to have like their own different opinions, like each to their own. I think I do like this one. In fact, I love the O, the R, and the B. I feel like if I was going to pick that, I'd probably redraw the letters myself, and then I could customize the kind of parts of the N and other bits and pieces myself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's what I do when I find a font I like, but there's a few things I want to change. I just kind of go and customize it, but recreate it first.
There's no way anything else is fitting in that fridge.
Okay. I don't know what else to say to that. Right, you are.
Why anything else?
Like, Mummy, I want to see
Aye, aye,
that.
Captain. Garrett is a nice font, actually. I don't think that's necessarily... Carl, that is a nice font. I'm loving that K. I don't think that's necessarily quite what I'm looking for here. I do like that, though. Oh, there's only 2 weights. Oh, that's a shame. Black Peak. Love the outfit. Very on brand. Yeah. Bonkers. Premium performance with a strong, confident presence. Right, you can't say that doesn't have a confident presence, right? Let's see if we can do a few more. You don't want to settle on the first one we come across, but that is definitely confident. What's that? Francie. Ooh, that's nice as well. Ooh, that's a nice K and a nice C. No weights though. No alternative weights. It's a bit tight as well. So what I'm going to do is just bump the tracking a little bit. What do you prefer out of those ones? Those two, top or bottom? I'll keep looking. I don't know. Watching this makes me realize I need to up my font game. I think a lot of it is just like, I remember I've been doing this for a long time. Like a long time ago. But I mean, that's why I like doing this live as well, because, you know, as you can see, some of these I'm like, I've got no idea. Let's just scroll through fonts and see what strikes a chord, you know? I'm trying to imagine it as well. Like if you said to me this one's a premium performance brand, strong, confident presence, my brain's like, okay, let's try and imagine this, you know, premium performance. Is it like a North Face or something like that? You know, I'm not going to look at this sort of font, you know, this kind of more elaborate fancy script font. I'm not going to be looking at that. Falco. Bottom looks clean. You prefer number 2? Two is making me feel some type of way really clean. Yeah, I think if you said to me right now, Dan, gun to your head, what are you going to pick? I'd probably pick that one out of the two. It feels just a little bit more refined for a premium performance brand. That's extra sci-fi. That's the ethnocentric again. Yeah, I do like that middle one. Again, because it's performance, you can kind of play around with italicizing it and angles and things to try and introduce like a bit of movement as well. Which again kind of leans into the whole performance, outdoors, obviously moving. You could introduce a little bit of this sort of distressed texture, which is rather lovely. Black Peak. The K looks a little bit like a H. So it doesn't read as... I do like it. It doesn't read as quickly, though. Yeah, there's something about that. It doesn't read as quickly. Could the A's be simple triangles to represent peaks? Yeah. I think what if we were to go... Actually, could you do it lowercase? I was going to say uppercase. Yeah, and I think if we were going to do that, you'd probably get away with it with this font. Let's just try it quickly, actually. By the way, if you're scrolling through fonts and your zoom and everything starts not working properly, and then you can't switch back to use GPU, it's just like a rogue font. Sometimes you get like a funny font in there. When I'm tapping through fonts, my screen will like flicker for a moment, and it's like that font will cause a problem and it will resort to only using CPU, so it disables like scrubby zoom and stuff. So if you see me, that's when we see me jumping around. Just quit Illustrator and open it back up again and it'll all work fine. It's just a font in there causing havoc. Right, why have you got the startle, you plonker? It's not what you want to do. Right. Okay. Let's see if it will work. I love that idea though, Jason. That's really cool. Yeah, so we'd line that up. In fact, I'm just going to reboot my Illustrator just so you get that real-time preview. Otherwise, it'll be trickier. Kerry, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? Oh, I'm loving the hair moosh. Oh, that's so cool.
Wait, can you see people?
No, Moosh posted a picture, a Christmas jumper and all. Good effort, Moosh. Oh, the ear tunnels as well. Look at the coil things. I'm not sure what they're called, but they're flipping cool.
That's so cool.
Look what Kerry's done.
Oh my god.
Kerry, knob. Thanks, Kerry. Oh, it's so funny. Oh no. Why, Kerry? Why? What have I done to deserve this? Don't make me get the Kung Fu video out. Oh dear. Oh, Illustrator's just... I've been using Illustrator and Photoshop and the Adobe software for flipping years. So it's just... I think I've just used it for, like... Well, Illustrator 20 years. Photoshop, I can't even remember, 23, 24 years. And, you know, they're just... Photoshop and Illustrator work really well together. And they just have, like, such a huge tool set. So once you learn it and you know the software... And I cover this in my courses. I've got them for Photoshop and Illustrator. There we go, Christmas plug. So I do teach this stuff if you want to learn it from the ground up as quick as possible. But you don't have to learn everything. Like, it's super powerful and it might look intimidating at first, but once you learn the tools you need to, you'll be amazed what you can actually create. And like I say, I've been using it for so long now. I've got the keyboard shortcuts kind of wired into my brain so I can zip around it so fast and just get done what I need to. So like if I have an idea in my head, I can just kind of and get it mocked up nice and quick. And obviously working fast is an advantage compared to working slow. Right, so this is the A's, isn't it? So we've got to be consistent here. We can't just switch out one A and leave the other A, because that's just... No, we can't do that. That's going to be inconsistent. Do we do that? Or do we keep it... I think that's an equilateral triangle, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll keep it like that. Now we've still got to custom kern this as if it was a character. So I'm going to push it a bit closer. Is it too big? It might be a little bit too big. I need some guides. No. I think that might be okay, actually. But then we've got to do the same over here. So we'll drag this. And then we might have to nudge it a bit, bring the K a bit closer. But this is something that you just get better with over time. So, I mean, that's just me quickly throwing it together. I think that idea can definitely work. We could even do that, actually. Just squish them in a bit. Yeah, I think I might just squish them in so they're not too wide. And we'll bring these other characters in. Nice idea, Jason. I like that. We do have to zoom out though and just make sure it's done correctly. So, okay, if you had to pick one, what are you going to pick? This one here with the original font or the one below with the custom A's? You had to pick one. What are you going for? Oh, thank you, Andrea. I've never really thought of my courses as a Christmas present, but yeah, you can actually gift courses. So if you know someone who wants to learn it, there is a gift option. You like the custom A? Is that because it was your idea though, Jason? I was totally unbiased. Yes. You like the custom A as well? I mean, I like the custom A. Andrea likes the custom, eh? How do you balance the typography with the tone of voice of the brand? Whoa, that's a deep question. How do you balance the typography with the tone of voice of the brand? Normally, when I work with a client, you would have a questionnaire with a lot more information. So this is literally a one-liner. So we're just trying to pull out keywords here. And I think when we're talking about a brand and tone of voice, I think naturally it goes beyond just the type. You know, we've got colors and all sorts of other aspects of how that brand, the logo, the colors, the whole brand is visually represented across different touch points. So basically where people are going to come into contact with it, whether it's on social, whether it's a store. So I think to try and answer your question, I think the way I would try and balance the type with the tone of voice of the brand is to take all the information and what I know about the brand and how I envisage the whole thing coming together, and try and make sure that what I pick from a typographic point of view is going to fit that vision, if that makes sense. So I guess it's kind of what I've been doing today on this stream is a very simplified version of what you're saying there. I am trying to balance typography and font choice with what I know about these fictional brands. And I think this is the only one I'm not sure about. And the Echo one. The Echo one's cool, but I think it needs a bit more time. I'm going to pick. Oh, this is nice. Hang on. Curveball. Why is that? Is that you whispering or Alexa? That's a better font. Why are you whispering at each other? That's a better font.
Your lovely stream.
You have no problem interrupting my stream.
Alexa,
That's a cool font. I like that one better. Yeah, I've really gone off that actually. It's sort of like this, but not. But then I could, what have we got? A cutout of the R and the B. We could easily go and mimic that. And this is why I like to customize existing fonts as well. You don't have to always do it from scratch. In fact, I'd recommend not, unless you've got like experience and you know what you're doing. Because typography and letter forms have got a lot of nuances to them. And unless you're a typographer, I'm not a typographer, but I know enough where I can customize existing fonts and not completely screw it up. So do you see what I've done there? I've sort of taken the idea here, minus the angles and things, and then mixed that with an existing font. And I think that looks pretty slick. We could go in there and customize it more, and we could, you know, tweak the angles and do all that sort of stuff, but I don't know. I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah. Extract the key features. And by the way, if you are a student and you're working on a real world project or something and you want some help, honestly, please do let me know. I work with some people over DM, we message, and I provide support and stuff regularly in some cases, but I always like to mention it because sometimes people will kind of message me a one-off thing and they'll get back a video screen recording saying, hey, do this, check this out, try this, and I feel like people are surprised. And so I don't know if I do a good enough job mentioning that, like, when I say like I'm here to support you, like it's easy words, but like I am actually here. Like I live I live to support and teach. So yeah, Use me. Pillage my brain for knowledge. Right. Oh, this one here. A high energy tech or fitness brand. Fitness, 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 fitness. Fitness. Fitness, fitness, fitness. High energy tech or fitness brand built around power, motion, and speed. Speed. Right, how can we represent speed without using italics? Not that I necessarily have a problem with italics. Or maybe I do. I mean, you can use. Ooh, that's interesting. Where did that come from? Ant and Tio. The hell? How did I just? That looks kind of cool. I don't even know how I clicked on that. What I was going to say is you can sometimes use angles on parts of letters. You can, of course, obviously go a bit sci-fi as well. Do I like that? That's so weird. Support ski. Technical support ski. Hello, you're through to Dansky. How may I direct your call? Please. Press 1 for Photoshop. Press 2 for Illustrator. Or for any other inquiries, press the hash key. Why is this one hard? Maybe I'm finding this one a bit harder because I've already done some stuff and I don't want to just repeat what I've done. Sometimes you can actually just it's kind of funny actually. Like sometimes I'll see a logo that I just think has a bunch of problems and things that could be improved. And if you just took like Arial and just like even the most basic font, but just do it right, you know, you can make something look better than picking the nicest font. Like I think sometimes it's easy to get carried away with picking fonts, but if you don't know what you're doing, you just got to be careful because it's very possible, as John said earlier, to muck it up. Ooh, neuropolitical. Right. Does that have? Is that just the standard? It's italicized, or is everything? Why is everything italicized? Something's gone wrong. This is not. You're not meant to be italicized. Let's just reboot it. I don't know what I did there. What could I search for? Actually, could I search on here? Where's my filters? So if I go browse all. But what would I search for italics? What sort of font do I want? Bold. Yeah, probably sans serif. And then what's the thing called? Vulture. Yeah, see, this is a good way to browse. I love that you can just type your word in. This is a good way to browse. Like I've got a lot. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've got a lot of fonts, but it's nice to browse on here as well, just because you get a bigger preview and I get to see everything. Yeah, you see on the E there, there's little kind of angles. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting R. Oh my god, Stranger Things in a few days. Who's watching Stranger Things? I'm nervous. Blade Runner vibes. Bassett. Ooh, let's give that a go then. Oh, in fact, what if I just typed sport instead? Abolition, that's kind of cool. Ooh, comma. That feels sporty. Erdebaum. Oh, I've got that one. Right. Okay. Gotten them. What was it? Bassett. Where's my Bassett? Thought I had Bassett. Ah. Why have I not got the Bassett? And what we got? Erdebaum. Have I like stuck on force italics or something? Why has everything suddenly become italicized? Have I pressed a keyboard shortcut or something? I seem to be stuck on italics. Hang on. Let's copy some existing text. What was it called? Erdebaum. Yeah, I must have. Maybe I pressed a shortcut key or something. Whoops. Ooh, yeah, we could track that a little bit tighter. That's nice. Power, motion, and speed. And what was the other one? Bassett. I don't know what this... Yeah, let's get rid of that. Bassett. Ooh. Oh, wow. Some interesting variations there. I mean, sometimes the outline can be a good one. So if we... Oh, I don't know if this will work or not, actually. I was going to track it so much that the lines all overlap. I do love it. Oh, but yeah. I mean, kind of harder to read, but it does look kind of cool. Sometimes you get them sporty fonts just to have the outline. If I were going to do this, though, I would have to go and adjust all these so they do sort of line up properly. Are you doing dinner?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
There wasn't any sausages, so I'm doing a salad.
That's not funny. That's not funny. Don't do that to me. Andrea, don't laugh. It's not funny. This is serious. Serious.
Yeah. There actually wasn't sausages though.
Yeah, I can believe that. Crazy time that it is.
So I got you a fish cake.
Did you?
Mhm.
I love fish cakes.
No, I didn't actually.
You do? Why? What have I done to
You'll
deserve
just
it?
have to wait and see.
You'll just have to wait and see, Daniel-san. Right. Let's sorry, I'm just trying to fudge this a little bit just to get the result that I'm looking for. Yeah, there we go. This bit's a little bit weird here, although maybe we could get around that by doing something rather cheeky. Connecting it to the R, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, that was the goal really, was to just have the lines kind of all connect and you don't have these like double strokes or anything. What was it? Bassett. I think this one is an italicized font. I think it is, yeah, it's italicized anyway. I think I would, yeah, maybe. Maybe settle on that as a font, not necessarily with the lines as it is, but it's kind of cool for now. Obviously, as I say, these aren't finished logo designs by any means, but we should have 12 that we can throw in here now. So what do we got? What did I go for? Iron Veil? Oh yeah, we actually didn't do anything with that. We just picked the fonts. I'm going to go with that one because it just lines up and stacks really well with those serifs. I'm just going to... This is the sort of detail I go into. See here? Doesn't line up. Should line up. If it's so close, like here as well, like if it's so close that it can line up, it should. Otherwise, it just looks like a mistake. So there we go. Boom. Iron Veil. Pop that in there. Donk. Right. Lunaro. Oh yeah, really, really simple. Simple but effective. Bosh. There we go. Bright Form. That was rather lovely. That one came together quite nicely. Northline. There we go. So we took off the drop shadow thing. That's come together pretty well. Oh. Echo and Co. Right. Not sure about this, but I think this is probably the best out of the two. So I don't know. Yeah, that one needs a little bit more time in the oven. Veloria, however you say it. No idea. That is flipping beautiful. We barely had to do anything. That's a good example of picking a good font that is not only suitable, but that also has those extra stylistic alternates and ligatures and things that you can just switch a few out and suddenly you've got custom looking characters. Look at that. Does that not look cool?
I love it.
You'd love it. Of course you do. Forge House. This one. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Could be more crafty, admittedly. Maybe a bit more crafty. But I just love the way that all connects up. So that's my pick there. Monotype. What did I do for this? Oh, yeah, this one. It's fine. Just needs more time in the oven. Stillwater. See, this is just the raw font, completely unaltered, but it just feels right. It just fits that sort of description. I don't even know what that would become if it was part of a logo, you know? I mean, these could exist on their own as that is the logo. This one here, that is the logo done. Like, check, boom. Some of them need, like, the whole Echo and Co podcasting thing, need more work on them. Vulture. Yeah, that was this one. And if anyone does want to have a go at this, as I said earlier, I've posted the original Illustrator file in the Discord. So if you want to have a go at it and pick your own fonts and then post your version, please do. It'd be so interesting to see what fonts people pick. And then Orbiton. Oh, this is so much better. It's that much better. Way better. Oosh. Yeah, and there we go. That's pretty much, we just hide the guides, pretty much where we ended up. I'm pretty happy with that.
I forgot to make you a drink.
You did. You totally forgot to make me a drink. Does anyone have any questions while Poppy makes me a drink? Hopefully that was helpful. I was worried it would be a bit boring. Lots and lots of font picking. I wasn't sure if that was too boring. If it was, just let me know and we'll do something different. But yeah, that's turned out pretty well. And it's fun doing it as well. Like, I deliberately don't look at any of this stuff before doing it, because then you get to see me think on my feet, and it's not always smooth, it's not always clean. It's messy. Oh, we got no ice.
No.
What?
Brussels sprout in it though.
No, please don't do that. Oh no, how are we going to make it cold? Oh.
I put it in the freezer for a little bit.
No, I'll try it. I'll try it begrudgingly.
It's not.
It'll be all right once we put the Pepsi in the fridge. I've been caffeine free for like 2 or 3 weeks, by the way. I'm really tired. I fell asleep earlier. Now I'm not like literally fueled by caffeine. My body is actually getting tired like a normal human. Oh, hello. Thank you. Oh, delightful. Cheers, everyone. Happy Christmas.
Do you want the lights off you now?
No,
No?
I love them.
I want to put them in the garden.
No, these are mine.
Mm.
This is fun and extremely helpful. Oh, excellent. This was amazing. Thanks for sharing your expertise on how to pick a good font. Oh, you're very welcome. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Top 3 tips for choosing fonts. Yeah, that's a really good question. Right, let's try and write these down. Whoa. Yeah, these did turn out all right, actually. These turned out all right. Top 3 tips for choosing fonts. Okay. I got a drink now, so I've got a little bit more gas in the tank. We're good. We're good. I've been recharged. Let's go with white. Need like a little whiteboard, don't we? Top 3 tips for choosing fonts. There we go. Title done. Now you've got to think of an answer, Dan. Right. So, number 1. If you're just starting out, keep it simple. Like, if you don't know what you're doing with fonts, I'd probably do an exercise like this. And like I say, in fact, like I said earlier, like if you're a student and you want to send this to me, message this to me, email it to me with your font picks, I don't mind. I'll go through it and critique it and say, yeah, good, bad, blah, 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 and give you a bunch of pointers on it. So please, do feel free to have a crack at this if you want to get some feedback. But that would be my advice, is when you're starting out, keep your font choices simple. So keep font choices simple. In fact, I'll show you why in a minute. Because otherwise, I've even seen people who are not designers, but they've got an okay eye for doing stuff. But then they get carried away with picking fonts and they cock it up. So, this isn't really choosing fonts, but when you're trying to customize type, I would say don't create letters from scratch unless you know what you're doing. Instead, customize the type. Customize existing fonts, because you can find fonts that are like pretty bang on to what you want, but maybe like you want to customize it, or you want to change a character, or you think, oh yeah, I've got this font but it looks a bit generic, bosh, I'll chop a few bits out and then there is custom. But the font itself has been created by a typographer, hopefully, someone with experience, so they understand all the nuances of letters and letter forms. And the other thing, I mean, again, this isn't really choosing fonts. I think I think choosing fonts, we've kind of done a lot of that today. These would be my top font tips. When you download a font, check for stylistic alternates and ligatures. So when you download a font, like if I go and select, I don't know, Gelato Lux, I quite like this font. We'll go to type, we'll go to glyphs. And if I select a character, so we'll go with a T, stylistic alternates, or for selection, you can see this font has got 4 T's in it. No, 5 or 4, I don't know. It's got multiple T's and I can choose them. You wouldn't even know they were there. So what I used to do is I would download a font. Oh yeah, that font looks amazing. I download it, I type my words, it looks rubbish. But the mistake is to bin it before mucking around with checking if you've got any extra characters in there. Like, I mean, obviously, as you can see, some of these don't really give the intended look, but yeah, always check to see if there's some alternates in there. But I mean, bringing it back to choosing fonts, I would say make it relevant for the brief. So when you're reading through the brief, you're pulling out those keywords like we were doing here. If you can pull out any keywords, it can help inform those decisions. So here, you know, we've got premium, we've got fashion, beauty, luxurious. So what you could do is you could look up other logos that are not only competitors, but that fit those descriptions. Premium logos, luxury logos, fashion and beauty logos, big brands, small brands, whatever. And start to build a picture. You know, who's the target audience? Is it male? Is it female? Is it both? Start to like build an idea up in your head of what luxury looks like in terms of lettering or fashion, and yeah, go from there. Variable fonts can be really cool, yeah, because you kind of get so many different combinations, like thousands in some cases. Andrea, what did you settle on in the end? I didn't really pay too much attention to the font, if I'm honest. I just looked at it and my brain was like, yep, no issues there. That looks good. It looked kind of similar to Montserrat. Like it was like a wider. It was extra bold, was it? Yeah. Something in my, because I use it a lot for, it's like one of my fonts for my website and everything that I use, and my brain was like, girl needs a wide font. She needs a wide font. Montserrat. Oh, it's looking so good. It's looking so cool. In the Discord, it's just in the, where is the Discord? If you go to the main general chat, scroll past the Muppets and Moosh's hair, and you'll see it here. I'll stick loads of emojis on it. There we go. Fire. We've got a little flashing bean thing, whatever it is. There we go. It's called template.ai. Do you have any inspiration mood boards that you organize your favorite fonts on? Do you know, I actually don't. It's a bit weird, actually. I don't really look up a lot of stuff for inspiration anymore, now that I think about it. Like I do, if I'm like, I think the time where I use it the most is probably, and you probably see me doing this, if I'm working on a logo and I want to get ideas for shapes for things. Or if like there's 2 letters and it's like, I don't know, A and P. Sometimes I'll look up A and P logos, but the problem with that is if I see something that I really like, it could get stuck in my head and I don't want to, like, you know, plagiarize someone's work unintentionally. So I try sometimes to look up other things, but I don't want to search for things that are too specific. Icons can be very useful if you want to look at how to minimally and visually represent real world things. So like earlier we were talking about having the H as a microphone. Look up microphone icon, because then you get an idea for how microphones are represented in their simplified form. And then if you did want to incorporate something like that into the type or the logo visually, you're like, oh right, yeah, a microphone. Okay, so it's that kind of shape. Got the thing. There you go. Obviously, Illustrator don't want me to do it. That's not a microphone. You know, and there's loads of ways you could represent it. That is like probably the simplest. Looks like something holding a levitating sausage, but yeah, is anyone going to give this a go? All 12. If you get all 12 done, you get a virtual cookie. And the thing is as well, you know, I mean, I want to find the time to take these a bit further, because some of these I would say like they're done. That's it. You don't need any more. But some of them need a bit extra, or they need customizing, like this one here. Simple font, minimal elegance. So yeah, it's done. It's been done to death, I know. But if we're talking minimal elegance, sorry, Kat, have you got something to say? Minimal elegance. I mean, I know it's been done a lot. You know, the whole, and it's very EasyJet. They've done that as well, but that is minimal. I mean, we could even. I mean, how much more minimal can we go? Let's go even more minimal. What could we do? We could do this bit. Go a little bit more. We could go another step here. Obviously, we need to fix the top of the N, but do you see what I mean? You can slowly start to remove pieces and make it more minimal. And it just makes it custom as well. Custom. We can squish it down. Do something like that. So you really, yeah, I mean, even that looks kind of cool. Yeah, oh, look at that. Flipping wicked. It just makes it that. And you look how long that took. It didn't take any time at all to do that. So let's stick Lunaro. What are you doing behind me? You're making me nervous. That's a lie. You're definitely doing something. Andrea, what's she doing? She's doing something. Are you dancing? Hang on, I'm going to switch to the other camera. You're dancing behind me. I see you dancing. You've been caught. Red-handed.
My hands ain't red. They peach.
I may be doing a logo too. Yes, Jason. How do you split the letters? Oh, so what I do is I do it very quickly with shortcuts. So what I do is I hold Alt Option and Shift, and I just drag it. T for the type tool. Select the right half on that one. Select the left half on that one, and just turn it into two text objects, and then I can move them around like so. That one turned out so well. What's your favorite? If you had to pick one out of all 12, what would be your favorite? So if this is number 1 up here, and then this is 12 down here going left to right, what would be your favorite? Unless you think they're all terrible.
I'll tell you mine.
Go on, what's your favorite then? I mean, hang on, no, let me guess.
Hold on, I'm not even looked at.
You tell me when you got your favorite. Flippin' heck, Pops.
What?
You're trying to get me drunk. That is so strong. Jeez. This is the noise she makes when she's thinking. Like fish
Oh,
sounds.
it's hard. Are these all ones you've done?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's turned out alright actually. It could have gone terribly wrong.
Okay. Mm.
Really? You like monotype?
Which one's monotype?
That one there.
Oh, that's alright. It's cool. I've seen it.
That's probably that
It's
I
very
think
cafe.
monotype and vulture. Vulture. They're probably my least favourite. Followed by Echo and Co. Yeah, I like the idea, but it needs more time.
Yeah. Mm,
You got a favourite? We're gonna be here all night. It's alright, no pressure, take your time.
I've got 4 favourites.
You got 4. Of course you can't. You can't just have one favourite.
Um.
I'm about to pour a Bailey's with ice. Nice.
Ooh, you got no
Chink.
ice.
I've got no ice. Cheers, good sir.
Mm. Okay, I've got a favourite.
You got a favourite?
Yeah.
Do I get 3 guesses?
Yeah. 2.
I want 3.
Okay.
Deal. Is it Valoria?
No.
No, you thought I was going to say that one. It's predictable, wasn't it?
That was in my top 4.
Okay. Ooh.
I'll see if you can get my top 4 actually.
Lunaro?
It's probably second
So it's in the top 4.
or third. Yeah. So it's second.
Okay, so that's 2 out of 2. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alexa, stop.
Oh, what are the other 2 going to be? I'm going to say Brightform.
No, I don't like that.
Northline?
Yeah. And there's one more.
Have I got your favourite yet?
I'm torn between Northline and the Lunaro one.
Okay, but there's one more.
Yeah.
Stillwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favourite?
It's got to be Valoria. I love Lunaro and how simple it is, even though it was like effortless to do. But I think it's a good demonstration of how it was just literally like a word typed out and then boom.
Oh, I do like it.
Minimal elegance. And all I did was just chop out some of the letters. But that Valoria one, Bevas. Oh, that is a good font. Yeah, I like the Echo and Co idea. I think it just needs time. It just needs work. Like as a proper logo. This is more of just a type exercise. Yeah, and I think like to kind of echo what I said earlier. I think I said it anyway. The elegance comes from having the letters, the font weight be lighter. So having it thinner. Whereas, that ain't elegant. Iron Veil. Iron Veil. It's not elegant.
Got lots of keys.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah, I can add this to Discord. Hang on, let me do it now because I'll forget otherwise. Dinner's come in and I'll get distracted and that'll never happen.
Yeah, dinner's fully done in like 5 minutes.
Bang in. All right, I'll add that to the Discord. Yeah, this was quite fun actually. This was a good exercise. and I enjoyed doing this.
5 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, any other questions? I got 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna, and then I pick up the baby. Where is the? Oh, baby! Crumble! Pass me the crumble. Actually, no. Is that a good idea with fairy lights?
Probably not.
Oh God. Oh God. 1, 2. Oh, hello. Hello. I got the babies. You're like, why are you so sparkly, Dan?
Your mum's not watching your stream, is she?
I don't know why.
You want to show her present?
No, because she might see it.
She won't.
No. No. Hello. Oh, boop. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, Andrew, you would absolutely love them. You would absolutely love it. If you ever find yourself in the UK, come to Bristol. You would absolutely love these two.
You're welcome. Come on down.
Use the screen. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got to change the screen with a couple of cats on me. There we go. Look at these two. Couple of babies, aren't you? So ridiculous, aren't you? Yo, where you going? They're like interconnected now. I know. They're just like ragdoll cats. I don't know if it's the breed. They're just ridiculous. Yes, I think you can import an AI file. Rumble's just... Oh, they're so silly. All right, you get down. Because it's going to kick off otherwise. And you are a big sausage. Aren't you? Big baby. Oh. I can't believe I'm still wearing flipping Christmas lights. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? It Crumble's looking at me like, what are you doing, human? Strange person. What you saying?
I don't think my mum and my sister's presents are going to arrive in time.
Oh no! You are the bad daughter. Bad sister. Treesky.
Evergreenski.
Yes, you can come too, Raquel. Come to Bristol.
Yes, come.
If you ever find yourself in Bristol, honestly, give us a shout.
Come stay
You
with
can
us.
you can come play with the cats.
I'll cook you a delicious English roast dinner.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Poppy does an insane roast dinner.
No, we're doing Christmas this year, so
Yeah. Wait, what were we doing? Christmas? No,
we
so
do
Christmas.
beef and chicken
When's? Oh,
and ham.
get a massage. Yes, seriously.
Yes.
Seriously. Poppy's a trained beauty therapist and she's flipping phenomenal.
Thank you.
She's so good. I'm not even just saying that. Like
No.
she
I
is
agree.
like she's gifted. She's got like magic hands that just put your brain to sleep.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Have you had a massage before, Raquel? Honestly, there. Yeah, you picked well. You did well, Dan. Good job, son. What do you look for in a woman? Beauty therapist? Oh, they're so great, aren't they? They're so good.
What is? Massage.
Just massages. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had one before
Oh,
when I first met you.
they're literally essential.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's something that guys would have less. Like most of your clients are women, aren't they?
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah, you do get a few guys in,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just like, come on, guys, like seriously, Just de-stress, relax. It's the best.
Alexa, stop.
Indian head massage is
Mm.
amazing as well.
Even just a facial with like a shoulder massage. would be
Mm.
good.
I think the thing I like about massage as well is it's like when your brain is constantly going all the time, you're forced to sit in a room, lie down, and shut up and shut your eyes. So you can't work or do anything. You have to switch off.
Yeah. I think I've transformed my massages over the years as well with like the music, the whole atmosphere, the heated bed,
Oh, it's more of an experience
Yeah.
now. Yeah, 100%.
soft blankets, towels.
Love a sports massage,
Yeah.
mind and body reset.
hmm
What's the difference between sports massage and like regular massage then?
It's similar to deep tissue, but it's more focusing on the muscles
Okay.
and a bit more painful.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Like kind of pain, but
Good pain, yeah.
sorry, I'm just choking on my own
Don't
throat. How did he die? Choked on words. Sports is more medical, yeah.
Yeah.
I want Poppy to do my lashes. She's great at
Yeah.
that as well. Not
Do
speaking
lashes.
from experience. She's not done my lashes.
Oh, I'd love to do your lashes. Your lashes are so long, but they could just be sticky uppy.
They could, but they won't.
They could.
I had a facial in Budapest.
Ooh,
my goodness.
I love Budapest.
Have you been
I've
to?
not, I
you've been-
have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where's Budapest? It's in
Near
Budapest.
Hungary.
Budapest. Where is Budapest? What country is it in?
Budapest.
No, Budapest's not a country. Is it a country
think
or a
so.
capital or a city?
And it's a country,
Oh
isn't it?
no, I'm gonna look like a twat now, aren't I?
Yeah.
Hang on, Budapest. Have they got a flag?
I've been to Budapest and then I went straight to
Budapest.
Hungary. And I don't know if that's the
The
same.
capital. It's a capital. It's not a country. I'm gonna point and laugh at you.
What is it?
Budapest.
Where is it then?
It's a capital in Hungary,
Oh, I've been to Hungary.
but it's
and
not
Budapest.
a country.
Wait, so Hungary is the country?
Yes, Budapest is not a country. You looked at me then like you
I
idiot.
thought I'd been
Dad.
to both places.
Maybe you have.
Well, technically, yeah, that's like saying, oh, I've been to England and I've been to Bristol.
Have you? God, get back in the kitchen. Where's my dinner? No, please. I beg thee for forgiveness. Please don't reduce my portion. This is why I should cook dinner. Yeah, one little sausage.
You're not having sausages.
What are we having?
You've got peas.
What,
Not chips,
just peas for dinner.
It's just chips, Yorkshire pudding, and peas.
So this is like elder abuse at this point. You never heard respect your elders? Actually, don't answer that.
Everyone needs to see the size of the Yorkshire pudding.
Oh my god, is that for me? Hang on, where's the thing? Oh, that's a big Yorkshire pudding. Like that's nearly as big as my head.
Well, you've got to show them the next bit.
What's the next bit?
Oh my
Sorry, this stream's kind of dragging on a bit now, isn't it? So this is what I'm having for dinner. Here's my cats. It's pretty big, isn't it, Andrea? It's like a hat. Yeah, you could wear it. That's a yep. Toby Carver, Yorkshire, right there. Oh dear me. Are you preparing something?
preparing.
What? What have you done? What have you done? I can't eat that many peas. Crazy woman. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that?
Paul here.
Yeah, Paul's here.
Go on, Paul, do your magic.
Put the Yorkshire with the peas on my head. Hang on. What do I look like? I look like such an idiot. Right. Oh dear me. Right. Anyway, this is. You don't even need AI. This is just like AI. Oh dear me. So what did you learn on stream today? Well, Dan had a massive Yorkshire pudding full of peas covered in Christmas lights with little trees on his head holding 2 cats. Anyway, have an amazing Christmas, everyone, and we'll catch you very soon. Oh, see you later.